So something we haven't really talked about is academia and how those efforts play into the
I'm
pipeline.
glad you mentioned that, yes, because this is an interesting and maybe even a little bit sticking point, because many of so I said that the innovation engine by and large is biotech. They're generally not inventing it out of nowhere, right? Generally, biotech is coming out of academia. Where's that research for those platforms or those novel targets, et cetera, coming from? All of us, the taxpayers, NIH funding, which is why it's so important to fund NIH. But also at the same time, people question, well, but NIH is funding all this. What are we getting? What are we getting back now? When you ask that question, it depends what time frame and how you answer, right? Ultimately, we are getting back because we're getting these important drugs, but there are a lot of intermediaries along the way. So without getting into policy or other things like that.
Between our tax dollars and the co-insurance.
Yeah, but at the end of the day, it is within academia that the real engine of innovation. Now that gets taken within the biotech and it gets kicked up significantly and it gets formalized in order to, enable it to be productive, to be credible, to ultimately get approval, right? Because, most academic labs, even though increasingly they are kind of starting to develop some drugs and bring them to, at least through preclinical, they're not necessarily set up, and don't have the expertise, once you're kind of into early clinicals, although some are doing that certainly, and that's where the biotech and then the pharma companies come into play. But many of these biotechs are founded, by either the entrepreneur scientists themselves, or they're founded by, a VC or early stage VC, of which there are a number that just go out and scout and say, oh, our team has found this really interesting, cool mechanism or target or new platform at this university, and that could be, anywhere in the world, frankly, and, decides to build a company around it. That's kind of generally how it goes.